How do you have hookups if you both live with parents? You either get your own place or you don't hook up until you have privacy. Lol. If your parents are chill or theirs are, you can always go to each other's places. Respectfully off. All of my partners' life live with their families, as do I. And when I come over or they would come over, all if they had to do was say hello. That or go to a motel. But they are expensive, and if they are a stranger they might not want to. My BFS family is very weirdly relaxed. They know we have sex and they don't care as long as they don't hear it. My mom would actually die if we did that at her house. Sometimes we go to an empty parking lot where we know there aren't cameras at and have sex in the car though. Or at a lake somewhere, always at night so no one sees anything. Car sex or in public where no one can see you? Quietly. I was living with my parents when dating my ex for 6 months, and we had sex every time she slept over. They know you're gonna do it when behind closed doors. Just be respectful and be quiet and you'll be alright. Hotel is the way. This is exactly why I want date someone who lives with their parents. I live alone, but I am not hosting every single time we hang out. Lalmi and her both live with our parents. She comes over once a week and do our thing. It is what it is, man. My parents accept that we're adults and leave me alone. But I can't do that at her parents' house. BC they are more traditional. The only thing they don't like is if I'm bringing a new girl here every week, which I don't do. I've brought maybe 5 different girls home in the past 2 years. I lived on my own for 10 years, just had to move back a couple years ago. It was definitely weird at first, but it's all good. If you don't think your parents are cool with it, talk to her and say yeah, I'd like some intimacy time, and figure out the best option together. You rent a room, lol. HMF hotel is out of the question. Just do it when either of your parents aren't home. If you're desperate, you can opt for the car too, lol. Or just do it quietly in the house if possible. Back in my day, we'd just use whatever vehicle I owned, or a public park after dark. If you're all adults, act like it. If it's worth the time, y'all both figure out how to go about it. Plus, it's fun to play the quiet game in the middle of the night. TBH, should only an issue if you, or they, make it one. To see my point, I'm 41M, lived in my own since 18, self-sufficient, have had roommates, lived with parents and friends of all different ages. There's a plethora of options, just stop overthinking it. Good luck and Godspeed. Car. My parents recognize that I'm an adult that dates, which includes having sex. I try to avoid having my drunk FWB crash down out of my bathtub at 3 a.m. and then have loud sex often, but love hotels. Say you are doing a staycation and have a room for the weekend, or see if they want to hook up at their place. Just go to their place or get a hotel room. What in the world is wrong with a pretty direct approach? Clear and concise communication is everything. Go to her house. Sneak em in. Do you not have a car? Haha.